No matter how much the new wife loves her husband, loving his child is an additional responsibility. The challenge for the new stepmom is to establish a workable and enjoyable relationship with the child. Current estimates suggest that approximately 65% of all remarriages in the United States form stepfamilies. The prevalence of stepfamilies has increased over the past century with the increase of divorce and remarriage. According to the Stepfamily Foundation, over 50% of USA families are remarried or recoupled. These families are unique in their experience, facing many challenges which first married families do not. For example, role ambiguity, dealing with stepchildren and ex-spouses are only a few of the issues which are unique to these families. Stepmothers in our culture are surrounded by myth. This myth makes it difficult to the stepmother to blend into her new family and succeed in her new role. The two most prevalent myths are the evil stepmother and the instant love. Many stepfamilies are subjected to conditions and situations that can easily create negative feelings in a new stepfamily. Many children resent their stepmother simply because she is someone who is a threat and is taking their mother's place. Children can be obsessive about their father, while jealousy got into the memory of their mother. In addition, if the parents don't agree on the roles of disciplinarian and the biological father fails to take responsibility for disciplining the children, this sets the stage for the stepmother to become the evil stepmother. The myth of instant love claims the remarriage creates an instant family, where stepmother should and will automatically love their stepchildren, and the stepchildren should and will love her back. Hence, mothering should come naturally and easily to a stepmother. In reality, establishing relationships takes time and won't happen overnight. It takes many years for a blended family to mesh. For some families, love never does happen. Still, many stepmothers are surprised and troubled when they don't feel immediate love for the stepchildren. What can be done to help change this myth? Here are some points to help stepmother and stepfathers with some of the problem this myth present. Prepare for the stepmother role. Gathering information about their new family before the marriage can help stepmothers with relationships, family dynamics, and avoid problems later on. Stepmothers should begin their new roles as they intend to leave them. From day one, stepmothers should insist on courtesy and respect. The new couple should communicate and back each other up in making this work. It's hard to make positive changes if these things don't happen at the beginning of relationships with children and other family members. Stepmothers are not and will never be the children's mother. Stepmothers occupy a role that once belonged to someone else. Negativity is usually directed toward the new person, so stepmother should try and not take these negative feelings personally. These negative feelings would be projected upon anyone who took their absent mother's place. There are no ideal role models for this job. Every stepmother situation is unique and there is no normal way of doing things. Myths, fairy tales, and negative statistics about stepmom should be ignored. The stepmother role should be based on what's comfortable for her, the children, and the family as a whole. It's not unreasonable if stepmothers don't love their children or vice versa. Stepmothers shouldn't feel guilty if they don't immediately feel love and affection for their stepchildren. It takes time to build relationships. Family members should treat each other with respect and fairness, remembering that it's possible to be caring and nurturing even if there are not great feelings or of mutual love. When the difficult moments happen, remind yourself of the positive times to carry you through the rough patches. Lastly, know you have the toughest job in your family. Thanks for your attention.